Namaste.
Salam.
Sat Sri Akal.
Vanakkam. A very hearty evening to the assembly of distinguished guests, corporate stalwarts, seasoned academicians, parents, dear batchmates, and valued audience. On the behalf of BSSS Institute of Advanced Studies, Bhopal, we welcome you all.
BSSS Institute of Advanced Studies is marching towards an extra mile with a smile to complete the task of molding minds. This temple of knowledge has taken up the mission to nurture each student and to make them compassionate and discerning managers through a holistic quality education.
Today we have gathered here to celebrate the maiden annual function Aura 2022 of BSSS Institute of Advanced Studies. The aim of our annual day is to encourage and provide a platform to students to participate in various events and showcase their talent.
Today, we are remembering, celebrating, acknowledging, admiring the achievement of our institution. So here we are as a family to celebrate landmark success of BSSS Institute of Advanced Studies. I, Arya,
I, Gautam,
I, Mayuri,
And I, Adarsh,
will be the host of this splendid eve.
now our co-host Arya and Gautam will be your pilot for the evening.
but we will meet you soon.
we hope that you will have a deja vu experience as the colors of cultural feast unfold.
You all are kindly requested to keep your mobile phone on silent mode to live in the moment. We need your support to make this event memorable.
मंजिल मिल ही जाएगी एक दिन, इसी हौसले से चलने का इरादा किया है। न हारे हैं, न हारेंगे कभी, किसी और से नहीं, खुद से ये वादा किया है। We roll down a red carpet of welcome with immense joy and exultation to all the dignitaries, parents, and invitees, well-wishers, and friends. We would like to acknowledge the presence of our eminent guest of the day, our chief guest, Most Reverend Dr. AAS Dorairaj, Archbishop of Bhopal and Chairman of BSSS Institute of Advanced Studies. Our guest of honor, Ms. Veena Sharma, Head Human Resource, Maruti Suzuki, Bhopal, and Mr. Partha S. Basu, Head Human Resource, Eicher Tractors. Thank you so much for joining us.
Let us seek the blessings of God before we raise the curtain of our event. Lord God, we seek your blessings with all humility and pray to give us the wisdom to make this world a better place to be. May the darkness of ignorance be swept away by the brightness of hope. Now, I would like to invite our chief guest, guests of honor, our executive director and registrar for lamp lighting ceremony.
Dance is a universal language, expressed out of heart, which needs strong feeling to understand. In ancient times, dancers were considered to be the messengers of God. As through dance, we can express various emotions. I would like to call upon the stage our friends for our artistic representation of values of India through their welcome dance.
da da re ga re
It was such an electrifying performance, Arya.
Indeed, it was. As we move on, I request our distinguished and eminent guest today to accept our floral greetings as a token of delight and reverence. We owe to you for accepting our invitation and for agreeing to be the significant part of this occasion.
Dear Father, may I please request you to present bouquet to our chief guest, Most Reverend Dr. AAS Durairaj. Sir, please. May I request Registrar Mr. Koryakos to present bouquet to our guest of honor, Miss Veena Sharma. Sir, please. May I request Dr. Jessie John, HOD, to present floral greetings to our guest of honor, Dr. Partha S. Basu. The successful culmination of any grand event requires keen interest of a dynamic personality whose knowledge is as deep as ocean and heart is as broad as infinite skies. It's time to hail such an honorable person, none other than our Executive Director, Dr. Father John P.J. Father, I request you to accord a ceremonial welcome and initiate the annual function.
Most Reverend Dr. Sebastian Dureraj, Archbishop of Bhopal and our Chairman, Ms. Veena Sharma, our guest of honor, Dr. Basu, also our guest of honor for today's program, Most Reverend Fathers, Sisters, and my dear parents, students. It is just 9 months since we inaugurated this institution, 3rd of August. And 6 months since we have begun classes. We need basically two important and major aspects for any management institution like this. One, personnel. And second is infrastructure. We did recruit teachers from Pan India and appointed them as our staff. And we have considerably a well-placed location and infrastructure in place. And that stands as our USB. Today I am very happy. This is also the first program, Your Grace, that we have in this little auditorium, the seminar hall. And we are very happy that we have with us our chairman and the Archbishop of Bhopal, Dr. Sebastian Dureraj. Your presence, your grace is encouraging for all of us, and your approachable nature makes us all more to feel at home with you. We, on behalf of the college, BSSS IAS, I honestly, sincerely welcome you and also thank you for giving your consent to be the chief guest. We speak about industry-academia interface when we speak about management institutions. And that's where we wanted some corporate heads to be present today in this program. And we are lucky and happy to have you both, Ms. Veena and Dr. Basu, for your presence and for consenting to be with us today, this evening. Our entire staff, students, are overwhelmed with your presence today. Thank you for consenting and for being with us today, this evening. I haven't invited many fathers, sisters for this program except our campus here because we feel at home. And we are highly indebted to KPRP every time when we think about BSSS IAS. And so we have the campus fathers, sisters with us today for this program. You are all most welcome. I also have the parents and a few of the student friends, I think, of our students here, present with us for this program in this evening. It's not going to be too long. All that I can promise you is that this is not going to be the best of all, but this is the first of its kind in this institute. Welcome and enjoy this 2 hours time with us this evening. Thank you.
May I now request our head of the department, Mrs. Jessie John, to read the annual report.
The chief guest of the day, Most Reverend Archbishop Dr. Sebastian Dureraj, guest of honors, Dr. Partha S. Basu sir, Ms. Veena Sharma ma'am, Reverend Dr. Father John P.J. Kuriako sir, all distinguished guests, faculty members, parents and dear students. On this auspicious location, I would like to present a glimpse of the journey travelled by BSS IAS in the last academic year. The Archdiocese of Bhopal, through BSS Society, stands in a responsible position to meet the educational requirement of the changing business scenario by striving constantly to update itself and accordingly respond to the needs of all concerned stakeholders. His Grace, former Archbishop Reverend Dr. Leo Cornolio, envisaged the need to have a professional higher education institution to impart PG level management education in Bhopal, covering Central India within the ambit of All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE. Accordingly, the concept of a new management institution in the name of BSS Institute of Advanced Studies came into reality. The BSS Institute of Advanced Studies will strive to emerge as a top professional management institution in Central India and will play a pivotal role in the professional management education. BSS IAS is offering 3 vivid programs in management, MBA full-time program with dual specialization in marketing management, HR, financial management, banking and financial services, retail management, and travel and tourism. The institute also offers MBA in finance and MBA in marketing. In addition to this, the institute is offering 4 non-skill development courses under the aegis of NSDC, NISM, along with the MBA curriculum of Barkatullah University. BSS IAS was inaugurated and blessed on 3rd August 2021 and formally started its functioning on 16th August 2021. In addition to Board of Governors, the institute has academic monitoring committees in the form of advisory board and academic councils consisting of eminent personalities from industries and academia. The advisory board, in its first meeting held on 30th October 2021, made a roadmap for the institute and emphasized that the activities of the institute should consist of teaching, training, research, and consultancy. They also guided that the institute should concentrate on regular institute-industry interaction, research, outcome-based teaching and learning, live project-based course curriculum, soft skill training, and add-on courses in order to meet the emerging requirement from the side of the industry. Institute also take admission through national competitive examination to select quality students. They also advise us to strive for international accreditation for the courses for global acceptability. As visualized by the advisory board, I am happy to inform you that the institute has regular interaction with almost 45 industries at national and international level in terms of guest lectures, internship, research projects, and consultancy activities. Presently, the institute is engaged with a research project with Hindustan Latex Limited, Trivandrum, Kerala. Further, I am happy to inform you that the institute was able to get registration from about 150 students through national entrance examinations like IMA, ATMA, for the forthcoming academic session, that is 2022-23 as per today's count. To have a better visibility and acceptability at international level, the institute has introduced a new course, that is Management Competency Development Program, an industry-oriented program with academic credit point system for our MBA students. In this academic year, the institute has organized 2 days HR conclave on the theme Carving Young Managers as Brands for Revolutionizing Businesses from 18th to 19th December 2021. The objective of the conclave was to create a platform to deliberate on the strategies to manage the highly dynamic new age managers. Corporate delegates from around 35 organizations contributed in the conclave, and it also witnessed the participation from around many colleges and around 245 students from various colleges across Madhya Pradesh participated in the same. The institute has established institution industry cell for building professional tie-up with various organizations across the nation. Our students have completed 8 days rural immersion program in the month of May 2022. The aim of rural immersion was to enable the students to relate theoretical inputs given to them in the classroom and to give them with a platform to understand the challenges of the people at the grassroots level. The students of the institute went to around 6 host institutions in MP and Rajasthan for fieldwork. The summer internship of the batch 2021-23 will commence from 15th May 2022. The institute has invited more than 150 companies to the campus, and till date around 25 companies have come up to the campus for internship. The companies have offered highest stipend up to 20,000 per month, including perks. Most of the companies have promised to give pre-placement offers to the students based on their performance. The summer internship is going to be linked with the placement activity of the institute. In continuation with summer internship program, the institute will have placement week in the first week of November 2022 through which it is expected that all the industrial and eligible students will be placed by the institute. During the 4th semester, in addition to the university syllabus, BSS IAS will train the placed students as per the requirement of the placement organization, that is the organization in which they will be placed, so that the students will be industry ready manager whenever they will be joining the organizations wherever they will be placed. I am happy to inform you that BSS IAS has signed Memorandum of Association with national and international organizations like Assumption University Thailand, CII, National Stock Exchange and IEHEE for the academic development of our students. Further, I am delighted to share that the institute is in the process of initiating a globally accepted executive MBA program exclusively for industry professionals in collaboration with an international university in the year to come. So with no compromise on quality, the institute continues its journey towards excellence. Once again, I would like to thank all our patrons, mentors and corporate leaders for their continuous support and encouragement, which has invariably helped us to reach this particular position where we are standing today, and we seek your support in our journey further. Thank you.
We are elated to have the guest of honor today, Ms. Veena Sharma, Chief Head Human Resource, Maruti Suzuki, earlier worked with Aditya Birla Skills Foundation and MBA in HR from IPA College. The whole campus is vibrating and echoing her prominence. I thank ma'am for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion with her prominence. Please ma'am, enlighten the audience with the vistas of your knowledge.
Everyone who is here, a wonderful good evening to everyone. Plus, I would like to come to the point. Now what I see when I take the interviews, I don't know what kind of fear you people carry on your head, shoulders, on your wings. Make your wings free. Fly high, yeah? Come on. You know everything. You know every bit of knowledge. You know every bit of things. But what happens at the time of interview? Come on. Loosen up yourself. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Relax. Enjoy that moment. For God's sake, enjoy that moment. You will learn something. You will learn something. You will fail. So what? Everyone fails. Everyone. I failed. So it's okay if you face something which is horrible. At least you will learn. At least you will carry something out of it. Isn't it nice to fail, to get the lesson, and then rework on your own self? Isn't it nice? You're not audible. Guys, you're not audible. I'm coming straight to the point. I don't want to say anything, but I just want to say, please buck up. Prove your worth. You know everything. Don't miss that golden opportunity just because you don't feel fine, or just because you just feel a bit afraid about that interaction. Why? From my side, I'm not going to waste your time. Let's enjoy. All the best. Take care. God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much ma'am for your insightful words. We assure you that we will follow your footsteps to reach the stars.
I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce the other guest of honor of the day. He is none other than Dr. Partha S. Basu, Head Human Resource in Aisha Tractors. He is an MBA from FMS, Baroda, and a recipient of Gold Medal. Also holds PhD in HR. Sir, your presence is a moral boost for us. We rarely get this kind of opportunity to listen to the words of such great personality. We are waiting with full of ebullience to listen to your motivational words. Sir, please.
Very good evening to all. And in fact, This is the second time when I am being visiting to this institute. In the month of December, Father invited us to be part of the HR conclave, and it was, I would say it was one of its kind at the very first year from our institute, who just started its journey last year. And we thoroughly enjoyed the sessions, and there was also a session where Father in fact approached us, what is your thoughts and how we can take the institute forward so that it become a seat of excellence. And in fact that openness, and I would say with that humbleness, when a start happens, it's sure that this institute is actually seated with that, you can say, very energy to be a leading institute in Central Asia, India. Bhopal School of Social Science, as we all know, it is one of a very good, I would say, seat of learning in Central India. And from our organization, we have been for a long time associated in various ways, like students, they come to our campus for industry orientation visits and internship program also. And when this postgraduate wing of BSS Extended Institute, Bhopal School of Advanced Studies started their journey, we from the industry, we also got some assurance that from here we will get some very good talent whom we can induct to our, I can say, industry. So today, when I come over here to be part of this fest, and within a very short span of time, the institute is growing and going to a right direction with the able leadership of respected Dr. Durairaj sir, who is graced the occasion today, our very own Dr. Father John, who has been always a guiding light for the BSS as well as for this institute as well. My very good friend, Mr. Kuriakos, and all the faculty members, my, I would say, loved students and the parents who are over here. So I'm very sure that with this sort of planning, with this sort of, you can see, very good aim to be a seat of learning, of excellence, I'm very sure that this, within a few years of time, it will be in reality a seat of excellence. For the students, I would say you are in a very right place with this sort of openness, this sort of, you can say, we find in most of the institutes where we actually collaborate, or from the industry we have the partnership, they are very rigid in certain aspects. They are not very open to incorporate things which are actually needed by the industry. We are actually dealing with a very different problem in India. We are one of the most populous country in the world. Very young age of the average age of the population. Employable youth is one of the highest in the world, but employability skills are lacking. That is actually the problem. There is a huge gap. Young population aspiring to join the workforce, huge promise in terms of industry, as we see from the manufacturing sector where I represent. But when we go to for the campus for selection, we find a huge gap. What we require and what is actually there in the student, there is a big gap. Here requires a strong connection which is required from the very beginning with the academic institutions and the, you can see, this industry requirements. So I am very happy that with SIR's, you can say, leadership, BSSIS has from the very start have adapted that route, that in the right direction they are going towards the journey of excellence. To my students, I would like to share few points where I would like to highlight on certain skill sets which you need to adapt within this course of study. From a MBA grad, what is expected? Certain skill set. Many of you can be an engineering graduate, from there you have done the MBA. And from a management professional in the industry, certain skill sets are required. One very important skill set which we feel is adaptability. A management professional should be very, very adaptive. He should be able to face the challenges and accordingly provide the right solution which is required to come out of this challenge. And for that, a very important skill set which is required is problem solving. I would go one step behind. It is problem identification and problem solving. First, what is the problem? That has to be identified precisely. In industry, we do a lot of training on problem solving skills. But actually, the most difficult part of problem solving is defining the problem. What is the problem actually? So there we actually lack. So this is very important. So please nurture your problem solving skills. There are soft tools available, which will maybe some of those will be part of your curriculum also, through which you can actually resolve the problem, understand the problem and resolve the problem. Very important, another skill which is required is critical thinking. This is one skill set which is on, I would say, of very high demand now. And I feel that within the course of study, you should actually emphasize on adapting this skill set. It can be through certain role plays, it can be certain through other training aids which this can be nurtured, and it's a continuous process. A very important another skill which I will mention is conflict resolution. It's very, very important skill set in any industry. Industry is a synchronous industry. When the processes in a very synchronous manner, they collaborate with each other, and like that, very important is to have a very harmonious synchronization among the human part also. So conflict resolution, conflicts are bound to happen, but the conflicts should not be a destructive conflict, it should be a constructive conflict. So how to resolve that in a constructive way, this is very important. And very importantly, another skill set is decision making, taking the right decision in the right way. So this 5-6 skill sets, I would say, for a management student, these are very, very essential skill sets which one has to adapt and learn and acquire these skill sets within this course of study. I am very sure with this competent team over here, the very senior academic members of this institute, and with the able leadership of Dr. Father John, you will actually have this opportunity to develop yourself and be ready for the industry or for the open arena. You can be an entrepreneur. I would not say you go and join an industry. I would say that you actually start a small industry, and from there you grow, you give employment. That is actually what is required from the MBA student. It's not to be a part of a workforce. You should establish an institution where you actually employ others. That's why the syllabus is actually equipping you to understand the whole spectrum of the business. It is not one domain, engineering or you can say other aspects. It's the entire business altogether. You are understanding the finance, you are understanding the, you can say, the various legal aspects, you are understanding the human resource, and you can say other, you can say part of the business also. So wish you all the best. Today it's I am really happy to be part of this evening in this institute, and thanks Father for inviting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Your cogent message, we are charmed by your sharp eloquence. On behalf of all the students of our institute, I promise to put your words into practice.
The BSSS IAS epitomizes strength, dedication, hard work, and success of not only one, but all those who are associated with it. Our director, advisor, HOD, faculty members, and of course our students. So here is a reflection of our achievements for the session 2021-22. Let's begin with the book release.
Being a student, it's always a privilege to see felicitation of your professors for their contribution towards academics. And today, we are lucky to witness this glorious moment of unveiling of publication, authored by the faculty members of BSSS Institute of Advanced Studies. I would like to welcome our chief guest, guest of honor, executive director, registrar for unveiling of the publication.
The book titled Business Statistics was authored by one of our sublime professors, Dr. Ketki Kulkarni.
Now we welcome our Professor Dr. Pooja Gupta for announcing the special awards.
Thank you, Arya. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a member of Students Affairs Committee at BSS Institute of Advanced Studies, it gives me immense pleasure to declare the first annual award under the title BSS Stellar and BSS IAS Pinnacle Award. But as is rightly said, no pain, no gains. So I will take a moment in revealing the parameters on which we have selected few students who are best fitted for this award for the academic year 21-23. But in the meantime, I would give the food for brains to our students to keep guessing who would be winning these awards tonight. So, to begin with the category, the first award that we thought would be best for BSS IAS is BSS IAS Stellar Award. For the Stellar Award, the criteria that were chosen was to award the student who has shown a great determination and commitment in academics as well as research stewardship in the year 21-22. And the other parameters on which the students were judged included participation at national and international academic forums, academic performance during their first semester, managerial abilities that were showcased when they were chosen as the class representatives of their respective sections, innovative ideas that they have been proposing throughout the semesters, throughout the year as well, which was making BSS IAS stand what you see today. They also have contributed in the newsletter Manthan, and last but not the least, the various online certification courses that these students have been doing to upgrade themselves to be industry oriented. Similarly, in the other category, we have BSS IAS Pinnacle Award. The Pinnacle Award is awarded to the student who has shown a great enthusiasm in participation in co-curricular as well as extracurricular activities throughout the academic year. To judge this, we have taken the category including club and intercollegiate events that were proposed and conducted throughout the state, and nationally as well as internationally, representations on national and international cultural events, contribution towards institutional branding, and contribution in cultural events in the institute. So, without taking much of your time, I would like to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Sebastian Durai Raj, Archbishop of Bhopal and Chairman of BSS IAS, to do the honors for the award today. I would also like to state that BSS IAS has been very stringent about the academic performances and attendance. So our first criteria to filter the students among the 105 students that we have, 65% attendance throughout the 2 semesters has been our first filtering process. Then after, based on the scores achieved, we have nominated 3 students. I would give the name of 3 students now and would look forward for guesses to come up who would be the winner. So I would take the privilege to announce the BSS IAS Pinnacle Award for the outstanding performance in academics and research stewardship for the year 21-22. The 3 nominations are Vijay Yadav, Chetna Singh, Stanley Steeple. Now, any guesses from the students who could take the cup? Okay, so I heard that. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Stanley Steeple. May I have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not the least, the BSS IAS Stellar Award. The 3 nominations are Aditya Puntambekar, Atish Masih, Arya Jain. Any guesses again? Once more. You don't need me here on the stage. You've already declared. Arya Jain. May I have a big round of applause for her? This award is for the academic outstanding performance in academic contribution and research stewardship.
The budding managers of our institution have not only contributed towards the growth of themselves, but also to the institution by presenting their papers in an international conference on disruptive innovation and digital transformation in business management at Noida. Conference organized by Zakir Hussain Delhi College, University of Delhi and GLBIMR Greater Noida. I request Chief Guest to honor them. Aditya Puntambekar, paper titled The Impact of High Performance Human Resource Practices on Employees' Attitudes and Behaviors. Congratulations everyone. You may please take your seats.
We are privileged here to have Most Reverend Dr. AAS Durairaj, SVD, Archbishop of Bhopal and Chairman BSSS IAS as our chief guest. He was appointed as the Archbishop of Bhopal in 2021. He was a postgraduate in counseling from Loyola University in Chicago and a doctorate in counselor education at Tucson University in Pittsburgh, USA. God has sent us as a messenger who appears to us in spirit, consoles us, teaches us, and brings us in good tidings. Today, he is with us. I would like to request Honorable Archbishop, Most Reverend Dr. AAS Durairaj, SVD, to bless the gathering with his inspirational words. Father, please.
Respected guests of honor, Dr. Basu, Ms. Veena, Executive Director, Father Dr. John, PJ, Registrar, Mr. Priakos, all the faculty members, respected parents and my dear students. We live in the world of speed and advanced technology. In fact, we live in a world of advanced studies. All of us enjoy doing that, and as it was mentioned, I went for my advanced studies to Chicago, Masters in Counseling and Doctorate in Counselor Education at Duquesne University in Pittsburgh in the United States. Advanced studies. If we do not catch up with the advancements of the world, then we are left behind. We are lost in the race in this competitive world. And we will miss the beauty of this world, and we will miss the opportunities that we have. So we have to catch up with these advanced studies. When I was installed as the Archbishop of Bhopal on 27th November, and thereafter I made a visit, Father Dr. John P.J. showed me this institute. Terrific, fantastic. Since I have already studied in the United States, I was able to compare and see how we have leaped forward to catch up with this sort of an institute with wonderful infrastructure and all the facilities possible. It looks like a miracle, I would say, incredible. And so advanced studies, thank you, congratulations, Dr. Father John P.J. and former Archbishop Leo Cornelio and all the members who have been behind this institution. Advanced studies in all the fields is vital. Specialization is a sign of our time, and I am glad to see our Institute of Advanced Studies offers excellent courses and conducive atmosphere. I extend my hearty congratulations to you, Dr. Father John P.J., Registrar, Mr. Kuriakos, all the staff members and all of you, my dear students. Advanced studies के साथ साथ मैं याद दिलाना चाहता हूँ, हम भक्ति, प्रार्थना, कला, संस्कार, संस्कृति, परिवार पर भी हम ध्यान दें. Advanced studies is one side, and all the other aspects of this kind, prarthana, kala, sanskar, sanskriti, parivar, on the other side, we must strike a balance. Santulan banaye rakhein, yah meri prarthana hai. God bless you. Thank you for this wonderful evening. Thank you.
एक छोटी सी नौकरी का तलबगार हूँ मैं, एक छोटी सी नौकरी का तलबगार हूँ मैं, तुमसे कुछ और जो मांगूं तो गुनहगार हूँ मैं, एक छोटी सी नौकरी का तलबगार हूँ मैं. Do you know Mayuri, whose song I was singing?
Though you have sung so unwell, but I know the legend. One of the greatest and most dynamic singers in the history of Indian music. He is one of the most popular singers in the Indian film industry, but for his yodeling and ability to sing songs in different voices. He is none other than Kishore Da. आदर्श, तुमने आज मुझे बीते ज़माने का दौर याद दिला दिया. क्या गाने हुआ करते थे?
Don't worry Mayuri, आज की शाम में मैं तुम्हें उस ज़माने में ले चलता हूँ. Now, hold your breath for the next performance, सुरों की शाम, which is going to play with the strings of our hearts. So, tighten your seatbelts to visit the time of legends. Please put your hands together to welcome them.
कभी जहर कोई पिए जाए शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जाए मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर लिए जाए प्यार दीवाना होता है मस्ताना होता है हर खुशी से हर गम से बेगाना होता है सिखलो प्यार दीवाना होता है मस्ताना होता है हर खुशी से हर गम से बेगाना होता है क्षमा कहे परवाने से परे चला जा मेरी तरह जल जाएगा यहाँ नहीं आ क्षमा कहे परवाने से परे चला जा मेरी तरह जल जाएगा यहाँ नहीं आ वो नहीं सुनता उसको जल जाना होता है हर खुशी से हर गम से बेगाना होता है तुम रहती हो पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो जीवन मीठी प्यास ये कहती हो पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो हर शाम आँखों पर तेरा चल लहराए हर रात यादों की बारात ले आए मैं सांस लेता हूँ तेरी खुशबू आती है एक महका महका सा पैगाम लाती है मेरे दिल की धड़कन भी तेरे गीत गाती है पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है अफसोस है कि वो हमसे कुछ उखड़ा उखड़ा रहता है मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है जिस रोज से देखा है उसको हम क्षमा जलाना भूल गए दिल था के ऐसे बैठे हैं कहीं आना जाना भूल गए अब आठ पहर इन आँखों में एक चंचल मुखड़ा रहता है, मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है। आने वाला पल जाने वाला है, आने वाला पल जाने वाला है। हो सके तो इसमें जिंदगी बिता दो, पर जो ये जाने वाला है, हो आने वाला पल जाने वाला है, आने वाला पल जाने वाला है। हो सके तो इसमें जिंदगी बिता दो, पर जो ये जाने वाला है, वो एक बार यूं मिली मासूम सी कली, एक बार यूं मिली मासूम सी कली, खिलते हुए कहा खुशवास में चली। देखा तो यही है, ढूंढा तो नहीं है, पर जो ये जाने वाला है, वो आने वाला पल जाने वाला है, आने वाला पल जाने वाला है।
Everyone, put your hands together for our next bubbly performance. Quickly moving on to our lazy gang.
मदक बर्फी तेरी झलक शर्फी, श्रीवल्ली बातें करे दो हर्फी। चलाओ ना नैनों से बाण रे, चलाओ ना नैनों से बाण रे, जान ले लो ना जान रे, जान ले लो ना जान रे। कहीं निकल न जाए, कहीं निकल न जाए हमारी बॉडी से प्राण रे, हमारी बॉडी से प्राण रे। लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए। लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए। सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए। लिखे जो खत तुझे हमको तुझसे प्यार है, जिया बेकरार है, आजा मेरी बुलबुल तेरा इंतजार है। हमको तुझसे प्यार है, जिया बेकरार है, आजा मेरी बुलबुल हार है। जीने के है 4 दिन, बाकी है बेकार दिन। जीने के है 4 दिन, बाकी है बेकार दिन। जाए 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 एक बार जो चढ़े जवानी, फिर ना आए जवानी, फिर ना आए।
Malama pita pita de, malama pita pita de.
अपनी पोड़ 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 हस्ती पोड़ कन्नाले, इपड़ी पोड़ 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 कैयाले।
மண்ணோட பொறுத்துத உப்பு மூட்டை ஏறிக்கிற மண்ணோட கண்ண பொதி கண்ணா மூட்டி ஆடவர இந்த நட போதுமா, இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா, இந்த நட போதுமா, இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா.
A nation's way of life and ethnicity is something we identify throughout our lives until we die. Therefore, we should count ourselves as blessed that we are getting a chance to showcase our country's cultural splendor through these events. Without wasting much time, we would like to present our Indian culture in the form of dance flavors from Gujarat, Punjab and Rajasthan. The folk dance is the hallmark of distinctive Gujarati culture and tradition. Lively, culture and colorful. Gujarati folk dance really reflect the essence of society. तो आ रहे हैं हमारे गुजरात के गरबा और डांडिया. Please put your hands together for all of them.
के ढोली तारो हे ढोल
Bhangra is the most popular folk dance of Punjab. It represents the liveliness and dynamism of its people who perform to the fast beats of drums and music. Punjabis perform the Bhangra in every celebration. So why not here? So let's get involved with the beats of Bhangra. Please put your hands together for our next team.
with us Mr. Rajesh Gupta ji. He's a joint collector and SDM MP Nagar. We are long-time friends and he has been connected with BSSS for quite some time. We are edified by your presence today. Thank you so much for coming. I would like to ask Father Jody to please welcome and thank our guest, Mr. Rajesh Gupta ji. I would like to introduce you to one person here, that is Dr. Sanjay Payasi ji. Please come forward. He is the person who stood behind me for every little paperwork for recognition from AICT down to DT, down to higher education, down to university. He has been introduced by the HOD or the Dean of Barakatullah University, Dr. Vivek Sharma. When I said about uploading documents, and it was the first time experience for me too. So he told me there is a gentleman called Sanjay Payasi and he will help you whatever possible. I tell you, he has really been the backbone of getting the paperwork, the documents uploaded and approved from AICT Delhi. Thank you so much, sir. I would request 1 minute. Mr. Kuriakos was also a part to that, to please acknowledge his service to our institute today. Thank you so much, sir. Please.
Gratitude can transform common days into thanksgiving, turn routine jobs into joy, and change ordinary opportunities into blessings. It's now time to felicitate the star of the day who added light to our evening. I would like to request our Most Reverend Dr. A.A.S. Durai Raj, SVD, Archbishop and Chairman of BSSS IAS to honor our special guest of honor, Ms. Veena ma'am.
Thank you, Father.
Now I again request Father to do the guest of honor to Mr. Partha S. Basu with a token of love and gratitude.
Thank you, Father. I believe that this program has been full of exuberance and excitement and has created some beautiful memories for us all. It is rightly said, days are not lost when memories are created.
Now the clock is reminding us to put an end to this wonderful, ardent evening and to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who really worked hard to make this annual celebration happen. I request our Professor Dr. Ananta Gite Uppal for doing the honors. Ma'am, please.
A delightful evening to everyone. I deem it a great honor and privilege to stand before you to propose the words of gratitude for being with us today and making us feel proud and more than ever your love for us. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express your gratitude for what you have, you more likely you will have even more to express gratitude. On the recollection of so many great favor and blessings, we now with a high sense of gratitude offer up our sincere thanks to Almighty, the Creator, the Preserver. We wish to thank our chief guest, Reverend Dr. Father A.A.S. Durai Raj, Archbishop of Bhopal and Chairman of BSSS Institute of Advanced Studies for kindly accepting our invitation and presiding over our annual function, Aura 22. Thank you, Father, for being us today and for your valuable message. Thank you so much, sir. We would like to convey our sincere thanks to the Honorable Guest of Honor, Mrs. Veena Sharma ma'am, Head Human Resource, Maruti Suzuki Bhopal, and Mr. Partha S. Basu, Head Human Resource, Aisha Tractor. Special guest Mr. Rajesh Gupta, Joint Collector and Executive Magistrate Bhopal, and Mr. Sanjay sir. Ma'am and sir, your eminent presence has indeed made this event a memorable one. and we unitedly thank you for your concern over the institution and your gracious presence. We wish to thank all the dignitaries, special invitees, friends, well-wishers, media for your valuable presence today, silent witness and sense of appreciation. We feel elevated by your arrival. Thank you so much. Parents are the stars that guide you. To their love and care, they hide you. It pains when they are far away, but they are in your thoughts always. BSSS IAS has proved its standard as a suitable source of inspiration, even as it continues to inform, form, and transform its students' community. It has been soaring high and touching lives. The credit goes to you, dear parents. Thank you for being the key players in our success story. Thank you. A special thanks to Ms. Divya for her tireless effort to train our students for dancing. Thank you so much, ma'am. God gave us the eyes, but you showed us the skies. We extend our sincere thanks to our Executive Director, Dr. Father John P.J., for awakening the desires and wonders of our young generations and sharpening the educational agenda. Dear Father, your actions inspire others and you explore the possibilities and help us to reach a new horizon. Thank you, Father, for being the author of our ambition. Thank you, sir. Good persons have a missionary zeal. We thank Almighty for them and kneel. We take immense pleasure in thanking our advisor, Mr. Kuriakos, for being a catalyst who genuinely cares in refining the gifts and talents of our budding managers. Thank you, sir, for designing the real future of the learners. Thank you, sir. If niceness is your way, happiness can never be far away. With deep reverence and gratitude, we would like to thank our beloved head of the department, Dr. Jessie Jones, ma'am, for her guidance and moral support. Also very thankful to our colleagues for their remarkable presence, cooperation, and constant motivation. We would indeed be failing our duty if we do not express our gratitude to office bearers and our technical arrangement team, who have been the backbone of the event for their wholehearted support to make this program a successful one. Thank you. The essence of the fruit is always tasted at last, and we believe last will be the best ever. A big thank you to the masters of the ceremony, our anchors, Arya, Gautam, Mayuri, and others, for their efforts towards anchoring today with their style and own ideas of explanation of everything. Thank you. I mention my deepest sense of appreciation and would place on record my hearty thanks to all the volunteers, the dancers, the singers, who have spread vibrant and melodious tone today. You are the central focus of not only program today, but every moment of your stay in the temple of learning. My journey of preparation with you has not only been enriching, but rather also fun-filled. I really enjoyed. Learn to let go, and your hands will be free to conquer your tomorrow. Frame your mind to mirth and merriment which bar 1,000 harms and lengthens life. Gratitude costs nothing, but it is a big investment in the future. Once again, we renew our gratitude and spread the fragrance of love. Thank you. Thank you.